as NBA board member Mike Nagel leads us in the national anthem on his trumpet.
NSPN.TV, in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association, brings you coverage of the 2023 Minnesota State Amateur Baseball Tournament, the 100th playing of this great sporting tradition. Coverage is made possible by the Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation, treating addiction, transforming lives. By your local McDonald's owners and operators, offering competitive wages, paid time off, and tuition assistance. And by the Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage.
The boys of summer gonna play today. Sure as the sun will rise again, it's gonna be another baseball game on the diamond.
Leading after today's game for the Warriors, the center fielder number 2,
in 94 today with heat index values as high as 103 degrees. Eddie Sirik stands in the first offering the game right at 11 o'clock is strike on the outside edge. No balls and 1 strike. Sirik had a 61-point drop in his batting average this year as a foul ball goes down the third base side and snowballs and 2 strikes, but his on-base percentage increased 37 points. He walked only 5 times last year, but has walked 16 times this year and has been hit by 7 pitches. Eddie's carrying a 4-game winning streak for the 11-19 Veseli Warriors. He's in from the left-hand side of the plate. against Rademacher, and the 0-2 delivery is a pop-up third base side. Marquardt, the shortstop, is out. Coming in, Cohen-Hoven, the left fielder, and Cohen-Hoven will make the catch. Sirik retired, one away.
Now batting the left fielder, number 8,
setting the
Kyle
defense
Carlberg.
for Chisago Lakes. Noah Cohen-Hoven in left, Nathan Zingerman in center, and Hunter Lindstrom in right. Tyler still up at third, Reed Marquardt at short. Aaron Keeney at second, and Alex Wilkie at first. Adam Brown behind the plate, and Damon Rademacher on the hill. And a strike to Tyler Stillop. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 just missed the outside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. The sun is directly into the eyes of the fielders at this hour of the day as well, so anything in the air could be a little bit of a challenge with a bit of a breeze and that sunlight today. The 1-1, a half swing foul ball, first base side out of play. And Carlberg now trails in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Warriors started this season 2-15, but since July 11th they are 9-4 with wins over state tournament teams Cannon Falls and Waterville. As the fastball goes up, ducking out of the way is Carlberg. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Veseli managed by former St. Patrick pitcher and 200-game winner Bill Dunker. Dunker, 24 appearances as a state tournament player. This will be his 25th appearance and his first as a manager. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count on Carlberg, and Rademacher delivers. The pitch just missed outside. We go to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Only 6 of these Warrior players have state tournament experience, and all of that experience has come via other teams or via a draft. 3-2, hit him, ball 4. So Carlberg becomes the first base runner of the game for Veseli. He is hit by a pitch here in the first inning.
Now batting for the Warriors.
1 on, 1 out for
number
Nick
33,
Spitt.
Nick
No
Spitt.
score here in the top of the first inning. Carlberg was one of 4 players on this Warrior team that played for the New Prague Trojans. They were the AAA state champions in Minnesota high school baseball this past spring. Nick Sprint takes the pitch out, runner goes thrown out to second base, sails into center field. Zingerman there to back up to avoid runner advancement, but with less than 2 outs, the Warriors with a runner in scoring position. It'll be a 1-0 count on Nick Spitt. He came back this year after 2 seasons away. He started a state tournament game as a pitcher for Delano against Cold Spring with St. Patrick back in 2019. And Nick is one of the hottest bats in the lineup for the Warriors coming in. Over his last 3 contests, he has a 6-for-12 clip at the plate. Runner at second, 1 down, 1-0 the count to the number 3 hitter for the Warriors. A scoreless game here, top half of the first inning. Rademacher delivers, Spitt fouls, first base side, not play. It is 1 ball, 1 strike. Good crowd starting to file in here to beautiful Saints Field in Dassel, Minnesota. The 100th Minnesota State Baseball Amateur Tournament. I'm glad every single game is available to you through us here at NSPN.TV. The pitch in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Delano, Litchfield, and Waconia also hosting games this first weekend. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 down. Rademacher with the chest high set away from his body in the 1-2. A looper into left over the head of Stillop and into left field for a base hit. Coming to the plate is Carlberg. The throw is cut off. And Nick Spitt to not get a run. And Veseli goes on top early on. A hit by pitch, a stolen base, and a single to left. puts the Warriors on the board here in the first inning. And Josh Simon will come to the plate. Simon came out of retirement this year after a long career with St. Patrick. The pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes. He's away from the game for a couple of years. He's 20 for his last 40 at the plate. He leads the team in RBI with 17. Josh 7 for 16 in postseason play as the breaking ball over for a strike from Rademacher. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. And one of the cool things about town ball, you get the families involved. Josh's son Trent is the team's bat boy today. Towards shortstop, caught on a line by Marquardt, and a throw to first base will double off Spit. So just like that, the inning comes to a close, but Veseli gets on the board with 1 run on 1 hit, no errors and nobody left on base. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Veseli 1, Chisago Lakes coming to bat. The Bulldogs will bat this way. Adam Brown, the catcher. Tyler Stillop at third base. Reed Marquardt at shortstop. Alex Wilkie at first base. Nathan Zingerman in center field. Dustin Rhodes, the designated hitter. Noah Cohenhoven in left field. Hunter Lindstrom in right field. And Aaron Keeney at second base. And that lineup will face Nate Picca. Has just 1 win on the season, but Bill Dunker said he's been one of the team's most consistent pitchers this year. His strikeout to walk ratio is 4.2 to 1. Fastball, slider, pitcher primarily. He will mix in a changeup from time to time as well. Warrior defense will feature Kyle Carlberg in left, Eddie Sirik in center, and Nick Spit in right. Sam Fregis at short, Bo Brantner by Steve Butke. He joined the Bulldogs in 2021 to have some fun and get into shape. He quickly showed leadership and coaching skills and took over as manager in 2022.
The catcher, number 1, Adam Brown.
Only state tournament before this was back in 2006. They were dormant for several years before getting restarted in 2014. A foul ball off the bat of Adam Brown. No balls and 1 strike. Chuck Fitzer, team's GM, describing Brown as a line drive machine. Fitzer, Alex Turk, restarted the Chisago Lakes Bulldogs in 2014. The 0-1 looper out in the left field and land for a base hit. So Adam Brown reaches to start the bottom of the first inning for the Bulldogs. 1 on, nobody out for Tyler Stillop.
Base hit brings up the third baseman, number 14, Tyler Stillop.
Tyler Stillop is one of 4 players remaining on the roster from the team's 2014 squad, the year they restarted. A runner goes, pitch swung on, popped up, shallow center field, long run for Eddie Sirik. He is under it. He will make the two-handed grab in shallow center field to retire Stillop, and Brown hustling back to first base.
Now up to the Bulldogs, the shortstop,
so
number
1
3,
down,
Reed
1 on,
Marquardt.
1-0 Veseli. Bottom of the first inning, and Reed Marquardt to the plate. Left-hand hitter against the right-hander Pitchka. Runner goes again, pitch taken high and away, throw down to second base. It's a one-hop throw, and in standing is Brown. Brown going in standing, perhaps put a little more drama in that play than most people expected, but the number 3 hitter in the Bulldog lineup now has a 1-0 count on him. And a runner in scoring position. The 1-0 delivery is a breaking ball low and away. So now it's 2 balls and no strikes to count. Marquardt, a guy you want to keep off the bases as well. He leads the team with 13 steals this year. The pitch is in there for a strike. The steal for Brown a moment ago was the 11th of the season, and Brown also the team leader in hits this summer with 37. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. The pitch about the corner outside edge, and now the count is even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. This was the same situation in the top of the first inning. A runner at second and 1 down. Veseli able to get a run in that situation. Can the Bulldogs do the same? Pitch high and away. And now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. That speed is a big part of the Bulldogs' game. Last summer they stole only 23 bases. The steal by Brown a moment ago was their 54th of the season. Sprayed foul outside third base and out of play. Into the Veseli neighborhood, or into the Dassel neighborhood, I should say. Beautiful Saints Field here in Dassel. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 down. 3-2 delivery, sprayed foul, similar spot into a tree, and comes underneath, and everybody avoided contact with the baseball. The Minnesota Baseball Association folks get some new baseballs out on the field for the home plate umpire. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming here to Marquardt. The 3-2 is a swing and a foul, third base sign on play, so good battle continuing here at the plate. Three and 2 once again. The pause and the pitch. Line drive caught at third by Fridges, and that will be the only out. Fridges there to stand in front of the liner off the bat of Marquardt.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the first baseman, number 21, Alex Wilkie.
A runner at second, 2 down, and Alex Wilkie to the plate. Wilkie swings and misses at a change. It's 0-1. Wilkie, a member of the River Bandits last season. They turned to the Bulldogs this year. A ground ball up the middle, a backhand stop made at second base by Perkinson, and he bobbled and threw it behind the runner at third base. The ball gets away from the third baseman, Fridges. Up to second base will go Wilkie. Brown will stay at third. It'll be second and third with 2 down, after what I assume will be an error on Perkinson at second base.
Center fielder, number 6.
Perhaps it will be even 2 errors on Perkinson on that play, because he bobbled the ball initially, and then he threw behind the runner. That allowed Fridges, or Wilkie, I should say, to go to second. We'll see how they score it as Zingerman hits a fly ball into deep right field, but playable. Nick Spit gets turned around, and it's going to go all the way to the fence. Brown will score, Wilkie will score, and it's a 2-1 lead for Chisago Lakes. Spit appeared to be under that ball, but he was unable to corral it.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 9,
up
Dustin
in
Rhodes.
the air might be a little bit of a challenge with a breeze today, and with the sun field at this time of the game. That could have been the case that time for Nick Spitt. They rule it a hit, but it's something that perhaps Spitt believes he should have made the play there, as Dustin Rhodes, by the way, named after the wrestler, takes one out of the zone, 1 ball, no strikes. Rhodes takes a curveball for a strike there, and it's 1-1. So a couple of defensive lapses. Has led to 2 runs here in the first. Pitch outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 inside for 3 balls right. Pitch kill ready. And the 3-1 is a good changeup that swung on and missed, and it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second, 2 in, 2 down. Bulldogs leading 2-1 here in the bottom of the first inning. Swinging a foul at the plate. So we'll do it again at three balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball, right side. Perkinson there to make the play, and he'll throw on the first base to retire the side. But 2-run score on 2 hits with the help of 1 error and 1 runner left on base. We are 1 inning complete here in Dassel. Chisago Lakes with an early lead.
Hi, I'm Chase, and I'm a manager at a McDonald's in western Wisconsin. My goal after college is to become a high school chemistry teacher. Archway's opportunity has made a difference because it's taken away some of the financial stress by providing tuition assistance.
Have a great day now.
I think working here will help me in my future career because I learned how to work as a team, which I will need to do with my fellow teachers in the future.
For job information, text APPLY to 38000 or visit jobs.mchire.com.
Here at Saints Field, I'd like to draw your attention over to the hot food tent along the third base line.
Brian Carlson is our producer and director. My name is Darren Swinson. We are live direct from Dassel, Minnesota. Beautiful Saints Field as Matt Perkinson will lead things off the top of the second inning for Veseli. 11-19. They were 2-15 at one time, but here they are in the state tournament. Perkinson in from the right-hand side of the plate. The pitch from
leading offense happening for the Warriors, the second baseman, number
outside,
6,
1 ball,
Matt
no strikes.
Perkinson.
The pitch outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. Perkinson, the biggest state tournament veteran on this Warrior roster, swinging a foul back to the protective netting behind home plate. 1-2. Perkinson plays in his 7th state tournament in his 15-year career on today. He's played his whole career in Vaseline and is rewarded by seeing the Warriors in the state tournament as the pitch goes high. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 5 doubles in his last 6 games, and he won his last 3 decisions on the mound. Curveball fools Perkinson, and the first strikeout of the game from Rademacher is the first out here in the top of the second inning.
Now batting the third baseman, number 20, Sam Fridges.
1 down, nobody on. 2-1 Chisago Lakes, top of the second. And Sam Fridges, the leading hitter on the squad among qualified hitters at 370, will look at the first pitch outside. He also leads the team in on-base percentage at 460 this year. The 1-0 swing a foul back to the protective netting behind home plate. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Ground ball towards third, just to the left of the bag, foul. Home plate umpire was right on the line to throw up his hands and make that call. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Friedges. Check swing, did he go? He did. And Rademacher strikes out the first 2 here in the top of the 2nd inning.
That brings up the first baseman for the Warriors,
3 in a
number
row,
18, Riley Schaefer.
Rademacher. And the batter will be Riley Schaefer. 4 for 9 at the plate over his last 2 games, and he swings and misses at a breaker. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery, a ground ball to the third base side. A backhand stop made it short by Marquardt. He'll throw across the diamond. Nice stretch at first base by Wilkie, and the out recorded. A couple of strikeouts and a fine defensive play. Retire Veseli here in the top of the 2nd inning. Head to the home half of the 2nd. Chisago Lakes a 2-1 lead on NSPN.TV.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
The lead for Chisago Lakes as we go to the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Brian Carlson, our producer and director. My name is Darren Swenson. Bulldogs here in the bottom of the 2nd.
Leading inning for the Bulldogs, the left fielder, number 8, Noah Cowenhoven.
7, 8, and 9 hitters due. Noah Cowenhoven in from the left-hand side of the plate will swing and miss at the first one, 0-1. Cowenhoven, a 500 hitter on the season. The 0-1 delivery, a fly ball into left. Long run there for Carlberg, but he appears under it. And will make an above-the-head one-handed grab, 1 down here in the 2nd inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 7, Hunter
1 down,
Lindstrom.
nobody on. And Hunter Lindstrom will be the batter. Lindstrom in from the right-hand side of the plate. He lays down bunt third base side, but it rolls foul. And it's 0-1. Veseli with a run in the top half of the 1st inning, but Bulldogs coming out back with 2 one-out runs in it, or two out runs in the 2nd inning as a swing and a miss. It is 0-2 now. 0-2 the count on Hunter Lindstrom, and the pitch just barely missed. One and two the count. 2 delivery, ground ball towards short, slowly hit, picked up there by Bo Brantner, and he'll fire across the diamond on a bang bang play. Lindstrom retired, 2 down here in the inning.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4, Aaron Keeney.
2 down, and nobody on. And Aaron Keeney will stand in. Keeney swinging a pop-up foul, third base side and out of play, and that lands on the roof of the Warrior dugout. No balls and 1 strike count on Keeney. Chisago Lakes, one of their fastest players throughout the summer, was a young man by the name of Ryan Sandvik. The 0-1 delivery outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. He is missing the state tournament because he's a defensive back on the St. John's football team. A curveball swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes with 2 down here in the second inning as Pitchka trying to get out of the second after his defense let him down in the first. A foul ball off the bat of Keeney keeps the count at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Temperature was 75 degrees at game time. We're already up to 79, heading up to 94 today. 1-2 off the end of the bat foul. Heat index values at 103. We're talking 90s tomorrow, but now they're saying 81 tomorrow, which is just fine for August 20th. 1-2 delivery, smacked into right field. It'll be a base hit. So Keeney keeps the bottom of the second alive for the Bulldogs with a single to right. That'll give Adam Brown his second chance to bat in as many innings. Brown singled and scored in the first inning. Brown stole his 11th base. The hit for Brown was his 37th of the year, which was tops on the team. As Brown takes a curve for a strike, as it's 0-1. Pishna, then away from his body, chest high set. And the 0-1 delivery is taken low. 4-1 ball, 1 strike. Away from first is Keeney, held on over there by Schaefer. And the 1-1 delivery is a grounder to third. Fregis there to make the play. He'll fire across the diamond. And Brown retired, as are the Bulldogs in the second. 1 hit, 1 left. 2 done. Bulldogs lead it 2-1 from Dassel, St. Field at the State Amateur Baseball Tournament. Day 2 of the State Amateur Baseball Tournament underway. First of 4 here at Saints Field and Dassel. Another Class C matchup coming up at 1:30 this afternoon. Alrosa and Hadley. And we'll have some AB matchups at 4:30 this afternoon. Highland Park at Dundas and St. Anthony and Moorhead. I'll be here for all 4 games today. Friend Aaron Worm.
Leading out the inning for the Warriors, the catcher, number 22.
Football and baseball teams, or basketball teams. He will be here tomorrow. I'll be heading over to Delano tomorrow as the first pitch out of the zone to Mac Olson. The ball's in 1 strike. The pitch is in there for a strike. Olson inherited the catching position after 2 incumbent catchers moved on, according to manager Bill Dunker. Good curveball swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Has 7 hits this season. 4 have been for extra bases. 2 doubles, 2 home runs, and 9 RBIs as the breaker goes outside. Two balls, 2 strikes. Fouled away, right side, not a play. Two and two, nobody on, nobody out here in the third. Fly ball left field line, and that one's going to curve foul. Landing on the side track. About 20 feet in front of the 310 line and straightaway left. It's 310 to straightaway left, 300 down the right field line here at Dassel. The pitch swung out and missed at a high fastball, and Rademacher has his 3rd strikeout. Since the RBI single by Spitt in the first inning, Rademacher is now cut down 5 batters in a row. Bo Bantner will look at a strike, 0-1. 2-1 the lead for Chisago Lakes as we play the visiting half of the third. The pitch, a little bit outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Brantner has been out the last 2 weeks after spraining his ankle. Curveball low and away, 2 balls and 1 strike. Another kid an example where you got to look at more than batting average to judge a kid swinging a foul away. That's 2 balls and 2 strikes. His batting average only 169 this year, but his on-base percentage 349. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 down, the 2-2. Just off the corner, didn't get it. Rademacher wanted it, but didn't get it. And now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 delivery, swinging a foul at the plate. Brown couldn't quite hang on to it. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 delivery. A breaking ball taken for strike 3. So just like the second inning, Rademacher strikes out the first 2 batters here in the third.
Eddie Sirik.
And Eddie Sirik will be the batter. Sirik starts the second trip around the batting order for the Warriors. He flew out to left in his initial plate appearance, 0 for 1. We're in the third of a 2-1 lead. Ground ball towards third, foul. Still fielded that one on the backhand, but in foul territory. No balls and 1 strike to count. Oh, 0-1 delivery. Popped up, first base side, Rademacher over. The catcher Brown is over right near the fence. Did it twickle the twine? It did not, as Brown will make the catch in foul territory to retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down go the Warriors once again. 2.5 complete, Bulldogs with the lead of 2-1.
For all your scoreboard, video display, and sound system needs, please give Amy Electronics a call and let their 35+ years of experience help elevate your game day atmosphere to the next level. Amy Electronics is a local Daktronics representative throughout Minnesota and can be reached at 952-941-9830. Amy Electronics is located in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, just off of Highway 169, Highway 212, and Interstate 494.
Minnesota is celebrating a century of state town ball championships. 80 teams in 2 classes chasing a late summer's dream. For a comprehensive recap of the weekend of state tournament stories and highlights, tune in to Bally's Sports North on Sundays for Amateur Baseball Today, presented by the Minnesota Baseball Association. It debuts right after the Twins Live postgame show. Amateur Baseball Today on Bally's Sports North.
Cool refreshment under the sunshade in the right field corner. Those refreshments include the Dassel draft beer made especially for this year's tournament.
Good crowd on hand, good fun being had. Dassel, Minnesota, at Saints Field for the 2023 100th Minnesota State Amateur Baseball Tournament. Brian Carlson is our producer and director. My name is Darren Swinson as we go to the home half
the bottom half of the
third inning.
For the Bulldogs, the third baseman, number 14,
for the
Tyler
Bulldogs.
Stilt.
Those two swings of the bat have gotten all the runs home to this point. As Tyler Stilt will look at the first pitch low, 1 ball, no strikes. He flew out to center back in the first, 0 for 1. Nathan Zingerman had a misplayed double out in right field in the first inning that brought 2 runs home for the Bulldogs off the bat of Nathan Zingerman. It was misplayed by Nick Spitt as the foul ball evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the first inning, Veseli had a Nick Spitt RBI single. 1-1, pitch low, 2 balls and 1 strike. So Spitt has been involved in all of the runs to this point. Two and 1 the count. The pitch a little bit low. It's now 3 balls and 1 strike. Two, 4 and 0 for Chisago Lakes. 1-1-1 for Veseli. A fly ball into center field again, and Eddie Sirik is there to retire. Still up for the second time of this game. 1 down here in the inning.
And that brings up the shortstop, number
1
3,
down, nobody on
Reed
for Reed Marquardt. He lined out as a part of a competitive plate appearance between him and Nick Pishka back in the first inning. Ended up being an 11-pitch at bat. And this time it's a 1-pitch at bat as the ground ball goes towards second, and Perkinson there. Bit of an off-target throw, but Schaefer there to help him out. Quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the home half of the third.
Now batting,
follow us on social media,
21,
NSBN
Wilkie.
Minnesota, on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram for game schedules, game highlights, and much, much more. The best way to keep track of everything at the Minnesota's Amateur Baseball Tournament is following us at NSBN Minnesota. Also follow the state tournament Twitter account, Facebook account, Instagram account. Simply put, MBA State 2023. No balls and 1 strike count on Alex Wilkie, who reached on an error back in the first inning to extend the inning. Backdoor breaking ball misses. It's 1 ball, 1 strike count. 1-1. Outside. Two balls, 1 strike now. Fastball misses again. Now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Bulldogs have yet to be set down in order in this game. (3-1) towards left field and foul. So now it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three and 2 with 2 down. Pishka ready, and the pitch just missed the outside corner. And a walk, the first one of the game for Nate Pishka. And Alex Wilkie is on for the second time in as many plate appearances.
Number 6, Nathan Zingerman.
So a runner at first and 2 down for Nathan Zimmerman, who had the 2-run misplayed double back in the first inning that has given the Bulldogs the lead to this point. Zimmerman first ball swing, skies went towards right center field, and Sirik is over from his center field position to make the catch and retire the side. A walk and a runner left, and we're 3 complete. No one has scored since the first. Bulldogs with the lead of 2-1. The State Amateur Baseball Tournament in Dassel.
MaxBat is proud to support the Minnesota Baseball Association as we are the official wood bat. We take great pride in producing high-quality wood bats for professional, amateur, and youth baseball players worldwide. At MaxBat, our main focus is quality, customer service, and quick turnaround time. All Max bats are created using meticulous hand craftsmanship and engineering in our state-of-the-art facility in the heart of town ball country, Brewton, Minnesota. Minnesota amateur baseball has always been a big part of our success. We want to thank you for your continued support and for making us the leading wood bat brand in Minnesota. Good luck to all our loyal customers playing in the state tournament.
Hosting the state tournament once again this year, the historic 100th Minnesota State Amateur Baseball Tournament going on through Labor Day weekend. If you head out to Dassel or Delano or Litchfield, if you're a fan
Leading
of the history of the game of baseball or baseball in general,
number 8,
pick up one of the programs. I picked one up yesterday. You get 3 programs in one about the early history of town ball, one focusing on the overall history of the tournament, one focusing on this year's history of the tournament, as Kyle Carlberg will look at a strike to start the 4th inning, 0-1. Carlberg was hit by a pitch in the 1st inning and scored on the next pitch single. Breaking ball missed outside for 1 ball and 1 strike. Had a little bit of it last night. As I had time to, is the pitch in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Bit of a breeze blowing out towards center field right now. The 1-2 delivery is a sidearm fastball that goes high. They're saying that south-southwest wind is going to be about 10 miles an hour this afternoon, so that could help out the ball to center field. The 2-2 delivery missed outside, so 3 balls, 2 strikes. Go fall on Kyle Carlberg. Will be followed by Nick Spitt and Josh Simon for Veseli here in the 4th inning. 3-2 delivery, swing and a miss. Chased a breaking ball down and away. That'll be strikeout number 5 for Damon Rademacher.
Now batting for the Warriors, the right
Rademacher, a
fielder, number
draftee
33,
for
Nick Spitt.
Princeton for Chisago Lakes. And Nick Spitt will be the batter. He's the last man to reach base, that RBI single back in the 1st inning for the Warriors. Pitch a little bit low, 1 ball, no strikes. Overall, 11 have come to the plate, 9 have been retired by Rademacher. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss, healthy cut, no contact from Spitt. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Looking ahead, the winner of this game will play a week from tonight at 7 o'clock against Fergus Falls. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The pitch towards the left side, fielded on 1 hop by Stillip. He'll fire across the diamond. And quickly 2 up, 2 down here in the 4th inning. 2 down, nobody on. And now 9 in a row set down by Rademacher.
Number 30, Josh Simon.
2 down in the inning for Josh Simon, who lined into a double play to end the 1st inning. Simon swings and misses at the first one, 0-1 the count. Pitch high. 1 ball, 1 strike count now. Simon takes a breaking ball outside corner for a strike. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now. 1-2 delivery. Good curve ball, and Simon down on strikes. 10 in a row now have been struck down by Damon Rademacher. He allowed 2 of the first 3 batters to reach. He hasn't allowed a batter on since. We're 3.5 innings complete. Game 1 of the day at Dassel. It is a lead of 2-1 for Chisago Lakes.
From the first crack of the bat in August to the final clay target blast in June, NSPN was there with all of you. Thank you for joining us on a great ride. We were there for the throw,
And he sends it out there, and it continues to fly. A new state record of 2:07.
And the catch.
Fires it back in the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Mankato West!
The mat slap.
He's leading a bonus, and Clemens has Torkelson on his back! That's ball! And Hastings is going to win it!
And the punch out.
Hit for third, and the ball gets away. Church trying to score. Throw to the plate. In time, and the game is over.
Drama on the field and the theater as we witness the awards in fine arts and events that are out of this world. And for the first time ever, we finished up on 18 with every golfer at state. Thanks for being here. Let's do it again this year as we help create another 12 months of memories.
Dustin Rhodes hits a ground ball towards third that eats up Sam Freeges, and Rhodes will reach after grounding out to second back in the first inning. I believe that will be ruled an error to allow Dustin Rhodes.
Number 8,
Mentioned
Noah
it briefly back in
Cohenhoven.
the first inning. He was named after the wrestler. So a runner at first with nobody out, Noah Cohenhoven. Look at the first pitch outside. He flew out to left back in the first inning, 0 for 1. I'll give you a recap of the game to this point. After this inning, swinging a foul away. One ball, one strike count. Another Class C game going on right now at Ridgefield. Regal and New York Mills, and a blooper into center field will land for a base hit with the runner going. Rhodes will reach third base as the hit and run executed well by the Bulldogs, and they have them at the corners with nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the
An
right
error
fielder,
and
number 7, Hunter
a single
Lindstrom.
have given the Bulldogs their best scoring chance since the first inning. And the batter will be Hunter Lindstrom. Lindstrom grounded to short in the second, 0 for 1. He lays down a bunt, diving a tip, bobbled and caught behind the plate by Max Olson. Olson read that one off the bat, which is not the easiest thing to do with the low trajectory of the ball off the bunt.
That brings up the second baseman,
He
number
dove,
4, Aaron
didn't
Keeney.
quite squeeze it on the first opportunity, but squeezed it on the second chance. Fine defensive play by Olson. First and third, one down for Aaron Keeney, who singled in the first. Runner goes, pitch taken. Throw down to second base is not in time. Pitch was out of the zone. And Cohenhoven will steal second base. 2 runners in scoring position for Chisago Lakes. So now out of the windup will go Pishka, and it's a 1-0 delivery that goes outside for 2 balls and no strikes to count now. First of 4 in Dassel here today. 2-0 the count, the pitch. Barely missed inside for 3 balls and no strikes. Infield up at all 4 spots. The pitch outside, ball 4. First base open, the walk doesn't kill you, but you do load the bases now for the top of the order.
Now
The leader in hits
the catcher, number 1, Adam Brown.
on the team with Adam Brown. Brown singled and scored in the first. Brown out to third to end the second. Infield up the corners, back up the middle. Brown will pop one up. Shallow right field. Perkinson going out. He'll yield to the right fielder Spitt, who will make the catch. Tagging at third. Going down the line a bit is Rhodes, but he'll hustle back to the bag. And there will be 2 down here in the inning.
Now batting the third
So,
baseman, number 14,
2 down.
Tyler Stilt.
As Veseli tries to get out of trouble. One more out to get in this frame. It'll be Tyler Stillop. He's flown out twice to center field. The first pitch, curveball for a strike, 0-1. The pitch, swinging a foul back. So now Pishka, one pitch away. Here in the second inning. The 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. To his left is Bo Brantner. He'll throw to first base. And the Warriors get out of trouble. One hit, one error, and the bases left loaded. The Bulldogs have left 6 runners on through the first 4. And nobody has scored since the first. As we recap this game at this point, Brian Carlson is our producer-director. My name is Darren Swenson. In the top of the first inning, Veseli got Kyle Carlberg on a hit by pitch. He stole second, and then Nick Spitt brought him home with an RBI single, and that made it 1-0. And Chisago Lakes in the bottom of the first inning got Adam Braun on a single. He stole second. 2 outs later, Alex Wilkie reached on an error. And then Nathan Zingerman came to the plate. Zingerman flew the ball towards right field that was misplayed a bit out and right by Nick Spitt. That allowed Adam Brown and Alex Wilkie to score. And that gave Chisago Lakes a 2-0 lead. The Bulldogs have had more of the opportunities if they have left 6 runners on in this game. And Veseli has yet to leave a runner on as Perkinson trails in the count 0-1, and he smacks one into left field for a base hit. That's the first runner since the first inning for Veseli. So we'll see if they can take that momentum from the defensive stop. Bases loaded, 1 out, and getting out of trouble in the first, or in the fourth. See if they can make that a thing here in the sixth. A bunt back to the mound. Rademacher will field. He'll throw to first base. Keeping his foot on the bag is the first baseman, Wilkie. And the sacrifice is good, 1-3. Parkinson moves up to second base on the plate.
Riley Schaefer.
And Riley Schaefer will come to the plate. Schaefer grounded to short in the second, 0-1. Two-1 the lead for Chisago Lakes, but Veseli with the tying run at second base, and the pitch is inside, 1 no strikes. Schaefer 0-1. That hit by Perkinson ended a string of 10 in a row set down by Damon Rademacher. The 1-0 delivery is inside for 2 balls and no strikes count now. Pause by Rademacher. 2 ganders at second and the 2-0 delivery. Did it hit him? It did. Rademacher doesn't believe it, but it must have grazed him on the elbow. The umpires will get together and see if the call is worth changing. It is not. So now Veseli with a rally. First and second with 1 down for Mac Olson at the plate. Olson struck out in his first plate appearance in the 3rd inning. First and second, 1 down. Infield up the corners, back up the middle as the pitch goes high. 1 no strikes. Wilkie playing a step in front of the baseline at first. Still up even with the bag at third. They'll play for 2 up the middle. The 1-0 delivery is high again. Now Rademacher, who has been sharp for the first 4 innings, all of a sudden having a little bit of trouble finding the strike zone. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Looper up the middle, underneath the glove of the shortstop Marquardt into center field and overran by Zingerman out in center as well. Parkinson will score. Schaefer will score. It's going to be a 3-2 lead for the Warriors of Veseli. Guessing it, one will be a hit and one will be an error out in center field. As Chisago Lakes manager Steve Butke out to try to calm down his squad here. Mac Olson only had 7 hits on the season. Will head and get 2 runs home in that situation. They are going to rule it a single and an RBI for Olson to score the first run, and Schaefer will score, and Olson will move to second on the fielding error out in center field by Nathan Zingerman. And I believe there's going to be a courtesy runner out at second base now, and that will be Jackson Jurek for the catcher Olson. So we're going to foul off the bat of Bo Brantner. So Jackson Jurek will run out at second base for Olson. Bo Brantner in his first at bat struck out looking back in the 3rd inning. 3-2 Veseli. As the pitch goes outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. First time either team has scored since the 1st inning. Pitch is in there for a strike. And now it's 1-2 as Rademacher tries to right the ship after allowing 3 of the first 4 runners to get on here in the 5th inning. The only out was on a sacrifice bunt. The pitch, ground ball foul, as that one was in on the hands of Brantner. Top of the order, and Eddie Surik on deck. Rademacher to the plate. The 1-2 delivery. Barely missed the outside corner. Two and 2 the count. Rademacher ready. 2-2 on the hands, and Brantner doing a good job of staying alive, fouling that one back. Brantner 0 for 1 with the strikeout. Rademacher has struck out 6 as Rademacher whirls back and takes an easy toss back to second base. As he was still on the rubber when he made that toss. If he didn't throw it back there, it would have been a balk. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brantner down on strike 7. Strikeouts now for Rademacher.
Now batting the center fielder.
Garrett gets second, 2 down, 2 in. On the top of the 5th inning of a 3-2 lead for Veseli. And Eddie Surik will start the 3rd trip around the batting order for the Warriors. He flew out to left in the 1st, fouled to the catcher in the 3rd. The pitch, backdoor breaking ball taken outside for 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, a little bit low. 2 balls and no strikes count now. Two-0. There for a strike at the letters. Two balls, 1 strike on Sirik. Looking to reach base for the first time in this game. 2-1 delivery is low again, and now Rademacher continues his struggles here in the 5th. A single and an error have scored the 2 runs for the Warriors here in the 5th inning. 3-1 delivery. Outside, ball 4, Sirik. He had more than tripled his walks from a year ago. Receives his 17th free pass of the season. He's also been hit by a pitch 7 times. So first and second, 2 down, 2 in. Kyle Carlberg to the plate. At a Veseli 3-2 lead. Carlberg hit by a pitch and scored in the first, struck out in the 4th inning. And the pitch, a fly ball down the right field line. After it is the first baseman Wilkie, but he won't be able to get there. Is that standing up? Near the Dassel Lions Club stand with some beverages and some sun protection down the way. People having fun there. The left field bleachers starting to fill up as well. Fun day of baseball, as always, here at the State Amateur Baseball Tournament. No balls, 1 strike to count on Carlberg. The 0-1 delivery is a slowly hit ground ball, third base side. The catcher, Brown, will try to field, but he won't be able to get there. I doubt he would have had to play anywhere anyway. Sealed, he couldn't have rolled it out there any better.
33, Nick Spit.
Bases loaded. 2 in, 2 down. Nick Spit to the plate. Veseli looking to add on to their 3-2 lead. Spit with an RBI single in the first, a ground ball to third in the 4th. As Rademacher goes to the windup, and the pitch. A little low, a little outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Bailey Kasparis starting to warm him up in the Chisago Lakes bullpen. The 1-0 delivery fouled back to the protective netting behind home plate. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Spit with an RBI earlier in this game as the breaking ball misses down and in, and Rademacher has to be careful. No place to put him here. A 3-2 Veseli lead with the bases loaded and 2 down. Veseli yet to have a run with 2 outs in this game. The pitch a little low again. Now it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Three and 1 with 2 down. Curveball over for a strike, and now it's 3-2, so the runners will be moving. Three and 2 with 2 down. Jurek at third, Sirik at second, and Carlberg at first. Spit back into the right-hand batter's box. Rademacher ready out of the windup. Runners go 3-2. Curveball taken for strike 3, and the inning is over. But not before the Warriors take the lead. 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and the bases left loading. After 4.5 innings, we're halfway home. It is our new score Veseli leading 3-2.
Hi, I'm Chase, and I'm a manager at a McDonald's in Western Wisconsin. My goal after college is to become a high school chemistry teacher. Arch-based opportunity has made a difference because it's taken away some of the financial stress by providing tuition assistance. I think working here will help me in my future career because I learned how to work as a team, which I will need to do with my fellow teachers in the future.
For job information, text APPLY to 38000 or visit jobs.mchire.com.
3-2 Veseli here in the top of the fifth inning here on NSPN.TV. Brian Carlson and is our producer and director. My name is Darren Swenson. Veseli a two-spot in the top half of this frame. Mac Olson with an RBI single. And as part of the same sequence, a fielding error. Got the second run home, so Chisago Lakes find themselves trailing here in the
leading off the bottom half of the inning
game
for the
the
Bulldogs,
second time.
Number 3, Reed Marquardt.
It'll be 3, 4, and 5 for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Reed Marquardt a line out to third and a ground out to short in the first and the third inning respectively. He hammers one down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone, but it lands foul in an adjacent building roof just to the right of the foul line in that 300 porch down the right field line. Marquardt saw that one pretty well, but didn't get it straight enough. He'll slide one out towards right center field. Nick Spitt angling over, and he can't quite get there. It'll be one hopping against the fence, hitting second base and getting a stop sign there is Marquardt. So he will start the bottom of the fifth inning with a double. And the tying run now at second base for the Bulldogs.
That brings up the first baseman, number 21, Alex
runner
Wilkie.
at second. And nobody out, and Alex Wilkie, who's been on base twice, will come to the plate. He reached on an error and scored in the first and walked in the third. Wilkie in from the left-hand side against Pishka. Pitching with the lead for the second time today. He'll hammer one towards center field and a base hit. Hitting third, coming to the plate is Marquardt. The throw to the plate, not in time. It's an RBI game-tying single for Alex Wilkie, and we are even at 3. Alex Wilkie has now been on base all 3 times.
Fielder, number 6, Nathan Zingerman.
It's his first hit of the game. And Nathan Zingerman will try to keep the fun going for Chisago Lakes. A curve over for a strike, 0-1. Zingerman with a 2-run double in the first inning and a fly out to center in the third. Zingerman 1 for 2. Trails in the count 0-1, and the pitch a little bit low, a little bit outside. 2 balls, or rather 1 ball, 1 strike. So each time Veseli has taken the lead, Chisago Lakes has come right back to at least tie the game. Still nobody out here in the fifth. Ground ball towards third, foul. And now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Day number 2 of the Minnesota Baseball Association State Amateur Baseball Tournament for 2023. 1-2 delivery inside for 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the winner of this contest will get Fergus Falls next Saturday night, site to be determined. 2-2, ground ball towards third, foul, so we'll do it again at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Our next game is El Rosa in Hadley. The winner of that one will get Minneota. Next Saturday, pitch fastball up. That'll be our last Class C action of the day at least here in Dassel. There'll be a Class C game tomorrow at 11 between Raymond and Monticello. 3-2 delivery. Popped up, shallow right. Nick Spitt coming on. He is under it. Atlas, and he will make a one-handed grab for out number 1 here in the 5th inning.
Now up for the Bulldogs, the
Class C
designated
games
hitter,
and
number
2 A
9,
and B
Dustin
games here
Rhodes.
in Dassel today. And Dustin Rhodes will come to the plate. Runner at first, 1 in, 1 down, in what is now a 3-3 contest. Dustin Rhodes ground out to second in the first, reached on an error in the third. A curveball taken low, 1 ball, no strikes. Chisago Lakes did load the bases with 1 out last inning, but shallow fly out to right and a ground out got Veseli out of trouble. 1 ball, no strikes, the count on Rhodes, the designated hitter. Fastball missed inside for 2 balls and no strikes. Out towards right field. Spitt coming on. He will be able to make the catch. The snap throw to first base, and it ends up in a double play. Rhodes flew out to right, and Alex Wilkie going off of first base. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We're 5 innings complete, and we haven't decided a thing yet. It is a 3-3 contest in the opening round of the state amateur baseball tournament.
Star Tribune covers high school sports as passionately as you live them. Don't miss a beat on the games you love. Check out Star Tribune all day, every day for the latest prep news, scores, and so much more.
Regal leads New York Mills 2-0 in the 6th inning.
Dassel.
And Air Freight Unlimited 1-0 over Northfield, also in the 6th inning.
Both teams have scored in the first one. Both teams have scored in the 5th. Dassel with 1 in the first, 2 in the 5th. Chisago Lakes with 2 in the first and 1 in the 5th. Brian Carlson is our producer director. My name is Darren Swenson. Beautiful Dassel, Minnesota. Great crowd on hand. Great crowd last night for the Plato win. There's the Dassel crew, affectionately known as the Pumpkin Patch.
Leading off the top half of the inning for the Warriors, the designated hitter, number 30, Josh Simon.
Good a shape as possible. Josh Simon will start things off here in the 6th inning. He lined into a double play in the 1st inning, struck out looking in the 3rd, takes the first pitch outside from Rademacher, back in after struggling in the 5th, swinging a foul at the plate. Last year, 18,011 people attended the state tournament. 2 years ago was an all-time tournament record between Waconia, Chaska, and Hamburg with 21,013 people. 1-2-0 was fouled away right side out of play. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. Or rather, 1 ball, 2 strikes, I should say. Dassel last hosted this tournament in 2019 when Delano and Maple Lake were a part of it. 1-2 and a fly ball into right field. Long run for Hunter Lindstrom. He won't be able to get there. And Josh Simon starts the 6th inning in style with a single to right.
The base hit brings up the second baseman, number 6, Matt Perkinson.
That's the second time in 6 innings that the Warriors have gotten their leadoff runner on. And the other time was the 5th, and they led off with that one. Here's a looping liner caught at second by Keeney, and it turns into an easy double play. Perkinson hit the looping liner. Keeney was there to make the play, and Simon
20, the third baseman,
was really
Sam
caught in no man's
Regis.
land. So Perkinson now 1 for 3 on the day, and Sam Regis will come to the plate, and he'll swing and foul at the first pitch. No balls in, 1 strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for Chisago Lakes. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for Dassel. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 the count now. The 0-2. Ball outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rademacher trying to face the minimum here in the 6th. Swinging a foul away. Outside corner, strike 3 called. Rademacher is strikeout number 9 on the day. 1 hit, nobody left, 5.5 done. Got a good one going in our first game of the day here in Dassel. It is a lead, or actually it is a tie game, 3-3.
And Coach Jeff Neisling on his induction to Minnesota Baseball Hall of Fame.
Beautiful day in Dassel to start. It's going to get warm as the day goes on. 75 at game time, 79 right now. We're forecast to get all the way up to 94 today. Out of the 6th inning we go. Chisago Lakes and Dassel with a 3-3 game right now. Bottom third of the order for the Bulldogs.
Number 8, the left fielder, Noah Cohenhoven.
Noah Cohenhoven is 1 for 2. He'll loop one towards right field over a leaping Matt Perkinson and into right for a base hit. And a bobble out in right center field. Perkinson will make second base. As the outfielder got to the ball and couldn't come with it cleanly. That'll allow
That brings up pinch hitter,
Cohenhoven
number 35, Colin Hackle.
to second base on the error. And a pinch hitter coming up here for Chisago Lakes. A bunt attempt unsuccessful, no balls, 1 strike. Colin Hackle will be the pinch hitter in this situation for Lindstrom, who is 0 for 2. Hackle, no sign of bunting this time, pops one down the left field side, backing out and making the catch at Shortstop is Bo Brantner. For a moment, nobody was covering third. A heads-up play there by Pishka to
now batting for the Bulldogs, the second baseman, number 4, Aaron Keeney.
Perhaps taking an extra 90 feet. Aaron Keeney's been on base twice, singled in the second, walked in the fourth, up again here in the sixth inning of a 3-3 game. This pitch goes high, 1 ball, no strikes. Pishka's given up 6 hits now. 3 runs, only one of them has been an earned run. The pitch a little bit low, a little bit inside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Pishka looks back at second, and the pitch swinging a foul away. Straight back, can out of play. Two and 1 the count now. Ground ball, right side. Perkinson to his left, picks it up cleanly and throws on to first base. As one second baseman retires the other, Cohenhoven moves to third with the
now batting the catcher, number 1, Adam Brown.
And Adam Brown coming to the plate. Brown starts the 4th trip around the batting order for Chisago Lakes. A single and a run scored in the first. Grounded to third in the second and flew out to right in the fourth. The curveball is over for a strike. It's 0-1. Pishka ready. Ground ball towards third. Freeges there to make the play. Off balance throw to first base. Offline and up the right field side. Scoring will be Cohenhoven. Moving up to second on the play will be Adam Brown. And the Bulldogs back up top 4-3. It will give Brown
that brings up the third baseman, number 14,
an RBI,
Tyler
and he will advance on an error. So Brown now 2 for 4. As Cohenhoven did score on that play to make it 4-3. As Chisago Lakes has climbed the ladder back to take the lead for the second time this game. The pitch is strike to Tyler Stillip, who is 0 for 3, 2 flyouts to center and a ground out to short. The ball's in 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery is a swing and a pop-up. First base side. Mac Olson in foul ground. Make the catch to retire the side. But Chisago Lakes has scored 3 of their 4 runs with 2 outs. Takes the lead back on a 2-out run. A 2-out swinging bunt by Adam Brown here in the 6th inning. We move to the 7th inning. It is a lead of 4-3 for Chisago Lakes.
For all your scoreboard, video display, and sound system needs, please give Amy Electronics a call and let their 35-plus years of experience help elevate your game day atmosphere to the next level. Amy Electronics is a local Daktronics representative throughout Minnesota and can be reached at 952-941-9830. Amy Electronics is located in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, just off of Highway 169, Highway 212, and Interstate 494.
Minnesota is celebrating a century of state town ball championships. 80 teams in 2 classes chasing a late summer's dream. For a comprehensive recap of the weekend of state tournament stories and highlights, tune in to Bally's Sports North on Sundays for Amateur Baseball Today, presented by the Minnesota Baseball Association. It debuts right after the Twins Live postgame show. Amateur Baseball Today on Bally's Sports North.
Leading out the
Good
top
one
half of the
between
7th inning for the
Chisago Lakes
Warriors.
and Veseli.
Number 19, the first baseman,
Chisago
Riley
Lakes with a
Schaefer.
4-3 lead as we go to the 7th inning. And I'll pull the graphic in it for you to prove that. Riley Schaefer 0 for 1, hit by a pitch and a run scored. He has a 1-1 count on him as Damon Rademacher, after a shaky 5th inning, got helped out by a double play in the 6th. One of 2 double plays off line drives off of Veseli bats. Swinging a foul away. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes on Schaefer. Ground out to second in the 2nd, hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 5th. Rademacher's given up 5 hits. 3 runs, 2 earned, has only walked 1 and has struck out 9. And on the hands and fouled back off the bat of Schaefer. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and Rademacher now into double digits with his 10th strikeout.
That brings up the catcher, number 22, Matt Olson.
6 have been swinging, 4 have been looking. 1 down here in the inning, and Mac Olson, whose base hit gave Veseli the lead back in the 5th inning. Takes the first pitch out of the zone, and the 2nd pitch high, 2 balls, no strikes. Wilson struck out in the 3rd inning, RBI single. Back in the 5th inning as part of that sequence, a fielding error out in center field by Nathan Zingerman. Ended up giving at the time Veseli a 3-2 lead. Pitch outside, 3 balls, or 2 balls and 1 strike to count now. 2-1, swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rademacher has 3, 1, 2, 3 innings, and one count, 1 here in the 7th, as Olson is now 2 for 3. And how about that, Mac Olson?
The base hit
7
brings up
hits
the shortstop,
all
number
season. He's
3,
got 2
Bo
hits today.
Brantner.
1 on, 1 out, tying run at first, 4-3 the lead for Chisago Lakes, and Bo Brantner to the plate. He struck out twice, looking in the 3rd, swinging in the 5th. The pitch inside, 1 ball, no strikes. 9 hits for the Bulldogs, 6 for the Warriors now. Warriors with 3 errors, Bulldogs with 1. Fly ball out to right center of field. Good beat on it from Zingerman. He retreats and makes the catch. That ball carried a little bit on him at the end, but he was able to run it down in right center field.
Now batting for the Warriors, the center fielder is number 2, Eddie
straightaway center. And the 355 out and right. 2 down with the runner at first, and Eddie Sirik to the plate. He'll start the 4th rep around the batting order for Veseli. He flew out to left in the 1st, fouled out to the catcher in the 3rd, and walked in the 5th. He flies one towards right field. Long run there for the right fielder, Lindstrom, and he will run it down to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left, and we stretch in Dassel.
The Hall of Fame inductees for 2023 are Jeff Knightley
A 4-3 lead for Chisago Lakes.
MaxBat is proud to support the Minnesota Baseball Association as we are the official wood bat. We take great pride in producing high-quality wood bats for professional, amateur, and youth baseball players worldwide. At MaxBat, our main focus is quality, customer service, and quick turnaround time. All Max Bats are created using meticulous hand craftsmanship and engineering in our state-of-the-art facility in the heart of town ball country, Bruton, Minnesota. Minnesota amateur baseball has always been a big part of our success. We want to thank you for your continued support and for making us the leading wood bat brand in Minnesota. Good luck to all our loyal customers playing in the state tournament.
.com. Tickets can also be ordered from the Hall of Fame Secretary John George by sending an email to mnbaseball
we're not that far away.
at gmail.com.
Bottom
Tickets
of
must
the
be ordered by
7th
September
inning we
1st.
go.
No
It's been a
tickets
good
will
one
be
here in
sold
game number
on the
1
day
of the
the
day.
banquet.
Veseli with a
As the
One in
wind
the
has
first.
shifted, you can smell those hamburgers over in the
Two in the fifth.
hot food tent
Chisago
along the
Lakes
third
with two in the
baseline.
first,
There's
one in the fifth,
hamburgers,
and one in the
brats,
sixth inning.
and also the Super
It'll
Dog.
be 3, 4, and 5 for the
Make
Bulldogs.
sure you make your way
as they
over
look for
and get
some
a good
insurance
hot meal
here in the home half of the
for
seventh
the
inning.
remainder of this afternoon's game.
Nate Pitchka has given up 9 hits, 4 runs. 2 of them have been earned.
Leading off the bottom half of the inning for the Bulldogs, the shortstop, number 3, Reed Marquardt.
Walked 2, and he has struck out no one. Reed Marquardt is 1 for 3. He'll start things here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Looking at the first pitch, low and away. It is 1 ball, no strikes. Marquardt lined out in the first, grounded to second in the third, and doubled and scored in the 5th inning. At the time, it was a game-tying run as a fly ball goes into center field. Eddie Sirik angling over into left center will make the catch. So, Snowman on the scorecard for Marquardt. There's 1 down here in the 7th inning. One down, nobody on. A 4-3 lead for Chisago Lakes. And Alex Wilkie will come to the plate. He'll hammer one towards right field, but right at Nick Spitt, who will make the catch. Spitt had him played perfectly,
The line
and
out by
Wilkie will
Alex Wilkie brings up the center fielder, number 6, Nathan
get retired
Zingerman.
for the first time in this game after reaching on an error, walking and singling. And the batter will be Nathan Zingerman. Zingerman with a 2-run double in the first, a fly out to center in the third, and a fly out to right in the 5th, up again here in the 7th. A breaking ball blown away. 1 ball, no strikes. 4-3 the lead for Chisago Lakes. A 2-out RBI single on the infield by Adam Brown. That's the pitch in there for a strike. Nothing, well, 1-1. Pitch, a strike, and it's 1-2. Both these pitchers have done a nice job today, but it's been a good ball game. Maybe the defense a little bit to be desired, but there's been good plays made on both sides either as a foul ball goes down the first base side and out of play. Greeting the fans down in the Dassel Lions Club section. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two again. Looper towards the middle of the infield. A backhand tap made by Perkinson. He'll throw to first base, and beating it out on the hustle play is Zingerman. Perkinson did all he could to get to that baseball, but his momentum was going away from the first base bag. Had that been hit to his left
hitter,
with the
number
same
9,
ability,
Dustin Rhodes.
the odds of an out probably would have been a little better, but give credit to Perkinson for, at the very least, the effort on that play. Dustin Rhodes to the plate. 1 reach and 3 plate appearances for him on the day. 4-3 Chisago Lakes. First pitch low and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Right out to second for Rhodes in the first. A reach on an error in the 4th. A fly out to right in the 5th. Pause by Pitchka, and the pitch is low. Two balls and no strikes to count now. Towards third base, snagged at third by Freeges. And that's that. As Freeges retires Rhodes on a hard hit ball to third. 1 hit, 1 left. Chisago Lakes has left 8 through 7. We are 7 innings complete in this one. It is a 4-3 lead for Chisago Lakes.
From the first crack of the bat in August to the final clay target blast in June, NSPN was there with all of you. Thank you for joining us on a great ride. We were there for the throw.
And he sends it out there, and it continues to fly. A new state record of 2:07.
And the catch.
Fires it back in the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Mankato West!
The mat slap.
He's leading a bonus, and Clemens has Torkelson on his back! That's ball! And Hastings is going to win it!
And the punch out.
Hit for third, and the ball gets away. Churchill trying to score. Throw to the plate. In time, and the game is over.
Drama on the field and the theater as we witness the awards in fine arts and events that are out of this world. And for the first time ever, we finished up on 18 with every golfer at state. Thanks for being here. Let's do it again this year as we help create another 12 months of memories.
Kyle Carlberg swings and misses at the first offering from Rademacher. You start things here in the 8th inning. Veseli trailing 4-3. Carlberg has been on base 2 of the 3 times in this game. As the pitch goes out of the zone and high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Carlberg hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first inning, struck out in the 4th, and singled in the 5th. Up again here in the 8th inning with a Bulldog 1-run lead as the pitch goes high. Two balls, 1 strike with Spitt and Simon to follow. Heart of the order coming up for Veseli here in the 8th inning. Both these teams returning to the state tournament for the first time in a while. Veseli here for the first time since 2002. They're 2-15 to start the year, but won 9 of their last 13 to get here to the state tournament. The 2-2 is outside for 3 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out here in the 8th inning. Rademacher ready in the pitch. Just missed the outside corner. Ball 4.
A defensive change for the Bulldogs. Now playing right field. Number 36, Bailey Kasprovich. Now batting for the Warriors, the right fielder, number 33, Nick Spitt.
Kasprovich is out in right field. Now for Chisago Lakes. Runner goes, pitch taken outside, throw down to second base. On the money, but the ball wasn't corralled by Keeney, the second baseman, or rather Marquardt, the shortstop. It was Keeney covering the bag in that time. And Carlberg steals second base. That's his second steal of the day. Overall, that's the second steal of the day for Veseli. And 55 steals this year after stealing only 23 bags a year ago. It's 1-0 on Nick Spitt, who is 1 for 3 with an RBI in this contest. The 1-0 delivery, swing and a miss. Healthy cut, no contact, 1 ball, 1 strike. The RBI single came back in the first. Rounded to third in the 4th and struck out looking in the 5th. Carlberg representing the tying run out at second base for the Warriors. The pitch, swing and a miss. Good curveball down and away to the Warrior right fielder. Yeah, it's 1 ball, 2 strikes to count on Spitt now. 1-2 the count. 1-2 delivery, swing and a miss. Good sweeper down and away. Spitt down on strikes for the second time
now
this
batting
game.
the designated
That's
hitter, number 30,
strikeout for
Simon.
Damon Rademacher. at second, one down. Josh Simon to the plate in a 4-3 Bulldog lead. Simon lined into a double play to short in the first. Struck out looking in the fourth and singled in the sixth. Pause by Rademacher. A look back at second, and the pitch is inside for 1 ball, no strikes. Popped up, shallow right center field. Kasprowicz, the right fielder, is under it. He will make the catch. A bluff goal from Carlberg at second, but Kasprowicz, by the time he caught that ball, was probably only 30-40 feet away
number
from
6,
Carlberg at
Perkinson.
second, so wasn't worth the gamble. Runner at second, 2 down, and Matt Perkinson to the plate. Perkinson struck out in the first, single and scored in the fifth, and lined out to second and into a double play in the sixth inning. Pitch, a strike. And it's 0-1. Nothing in 1 the count. Pause and the 0-1. A knee bender in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 now. Rademacher with 11 strikeouts, and more impressive than that, only 2 walks. He has hit 2 men. The free bases have been kept to a minimum in this game compared to his strikeouts. No balls, 2 strikes. Rademacher ready as the pitch goes high. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. One and two with 2 down. Ground ball up the middle to his left is Marquardt. Fielding behind the plate. He'll throw to first base to retire the side. Perkinson down. And Rademacher pitches his way around to lead off walk. 1 walk, 1 left. We are 7.5 complete in our first game of the day here in Dassel. It is a 4-3 lead for Chisago Lakes.
From the first crack of the bat in August to the final clay target blast in June, NSPN was there with all of you. Thank you for joining us on a great ride. We were there for the throw.
And he sends it out there, and it continues to fly. A new state record of 2:07.
And the catch.
Fires it back in the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Mankato West!
The mat slap.
He's leading a bonus, and Clemens has Torkelson on his back! That's ball! And Hastings is going to win it! Wow.
And the punch out.
Hit for third, and the ball gets away. Church trying to score. Throw to the plate in time, and the game is over.
Drama on the field and the theater as we witness the awards in fine arts and events that are out of this world. And for the first time ever, we finished up on 18 with every golfer at stake. Thanks for being here. Let's do it again this year as we help create another 12 months of memories.
Veseli going to their bullpen. It'll be Bennett B. Giving it 8. Ishkana. 7 innings. 10 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned.
Leading off this half of the inning for the Bulldogs, the left fielder, number 8, Noah Cohenhoven.
1 walk and no strikeouts on the day. Correction, 2 walks and no strikeouts for Pishna as Tupi, the right-hander, will fire high to Noah Cohenhoven, who is 2 for 3 with a run scored and a couple of stolen bases. Sprayed out in the left field. Carlberg is under it. He will make the catch. And 2 pitches retire the Bulldog batter here in the 8th inning.
Now batting the right fielder, number 36, Bailey Kasparovich.
And Bailey Kasparovich will bat for the first time in today's game. Hunter Lindstrom was 0 for 2. Colin Hackle, who batted the last time through the order, popped out to short. Bulldogs take the first pitch inside, so the Bulldogs looking for their first reach in this spot in the order today. This pitch goes low, 1 ball, or rather 2 balls, no strikes. Hitters 6, 7, and 8 will be due for Veseli in the top of the 9th inning. A swing and a pop up, right side on the infield. The second baseman Perkinson is under it. He will make the catch, and there's 2 down here in the 8th inning. Did notice some action.
Now batting the second baseman, number 4,
Chisago
Aaron
Lakes
Keeney.
bullpen. I think it was one of their draftees. I believe it was Seth Pananish, a draftee out of Rum River. As Aaron Keeney fouls it away, third base side, out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Keeney a single in the first, a walk in the second, and a ground out to second in the 6th inning. 4-3 the lead for Chisago Lakes here in the 8th. Keeney gets around early and fouls it. Third base side and out of play. So it's no balls and 2 strikes. So Tupi trying to do his job and keep the Bulldog bats at bay. The 0-2 delivery is a foul ball. Third base side and out of play. So the count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Kupi trying to keep the score the same. Give his team a chance in the top of the 9th inning. Pop fly into center field, long run for the center fielder, Sirik, but he can't get there. It'll be a single for Keeney, and that'll give Adam Brown a chance.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, the catcher, number 1, Adam Brown.
In 4 plate appearances, and Adam Brown will come to the plate. 4-3 the lead for the Bulldogs here in the 8th inning. Brown singled and scored in the first, grounded to third in the second, flew out to right in the 6th, and knocked in a run with an infield hit in the 6th inning. Flew out to right in the 4th and knocked in a run in the 6th, swing and a miss. And it's no balls and 1 strike. Tupi with the belt high pause. A gander towards first, runner stays put. Ground ball right back to Tupi, knocks it down, jogs towards first and gives it an underhand toss to first, and Riley Schiffer to retire the side. 1 hit and 1 left. To the 9th inning we go. Chisago Lakes, 4 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. Three runs, 6 hits, and 3 errors for Veseli. And Damon Rademacher is going to be lifted after 8 innings. 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, 2 hit batters, and a total of 11 strikeouts. That will be Phil Bray, a draft pick.
Now in the pitch for the Bulldogs, the draftee from Isanti, number 35, Phil Bray.
Trying to close this one out will be Fregis, Schaefer, and Matt Olson. Due for Veseli in the 9th inning. The winner of this one will play a week from that against the Hurricanes of Fergus Falls. Set to be determined at 7 o'clock. The other part of that bracket will be determined later on this afternoon in a game at Delano. Jackson will take on Green Isle.
Leading off the top half of the
Aggie
ninth for the Warriors, the third baseman, number 20, Sam Fregis.
The Jordan Brewers. Sam Fregis starts things here in the ninth inning. A strikeout in the second, a sacrifice in the fifth, and a strikeout looking in the sixth. 0 for 2. And the pitch swung out and missed from the lefty Phil Bray. No balls and 1 strike. Bray, a draftee from Isanti. Kick and deal, and the pitch swung out and missed. It's 0-2. Rademacher, a draftee from Princeton. So all draftees on the mound today for Chisago Lakes, trying to get them to advance here in the tournament as the pitch goes high. One and 2. Fastball missed out. Side is 2 balls and 2 strikes to count now. Two-two. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fregis down on strikes for the 3rd time of this game, and that's the 12th Veseli batter that has gone down on strikes. And it looks like a pinch hitter coming up for Veseli. It'll be Drew Pishka. It will bat for Riley Schaefer, who is over
the Warriors, number 4, Drew Pixai.
By a pitch. Pishka, the first pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Bray struck out the first batter he faces and gets a swing and a miss from Pishka here. And it is 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Chisago Lakes trying to set up at 8 with Fergus Falls next Saturday night. The pitch goes low. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Veseli trying to keep a fun summer. Their first state appearance since 2002 alive. The pitch outside. It's 3-1. Chisago Lakes hasn't been here to the state tournament in 16 years. Rather 17 years, 2006, the pitch. A little bit inside. No, it was called a strike as Pishka threw the bat away, and the Veseli fans not caring for that call. 3-2. Swinging up foul right side, not a play. So we'll do it again at 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Bray ready. 3-2 towards center field. After it is Zingerman, and Zingerman will dive and make the catch. Nathan Zingerman flashing some letter.
Pinch hitter coming in for the Warriors.
Out in center
number
field.
24, Bryce Simon.
And Bryce Simon will bat for Mac Olson here. Simon will be the batter. Olson was 2 for 3 on the day. The pitch goes high, 1 ball, no strikes. So Chisago Lakes 1 out away from a matchup with Fergus Falls next Saturday night. Bray fires a strike. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 delivery down and in for 2 balls and 1 strike now. Bray kicks and deals. A swing and a miss. And it's 2-2 now. Deuce's wild pitch, swung on and missed, and game number 1 of the day.
Congratulations to Chisago Lakes on winning this first round matchup. They will advance and play Fergus Falls
First state
on
appearance
Saturday night
since
next week.
Wins it here today by a 4-3 margin, and a good one.
And our player of the game for the Bulldogs
Dassel, 4
will
runs,
be the
11
catcher,
hits.
number 1, Adam Brown.
1 error and 9 left for Chisago Lakes. 3 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors, and 5 left for Veseli. Damon Rademacher, the winning pitcher, 8 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and 11 strikeouts. Phil Bray gets the save, 1 inning and 2 strikeouts. The losing pitcher, Nate Pishna, 7 innings, 10 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. And the player of the game has been announced to Adam Brown, 2 for 5 with 2 singles, a run scored, a stolen base, and an RBI. Aaron Keeney also had 2 hits. Nathan Zingerman also 2 hits for Chisago Lakes. Again, they will play next Saturday night against Fergus Falls, site to be determined at 7 o'clock. And a fun summer for Veseli, making the state tournament for the first time since 2002 comes to a close.
Congratulations, Adam, on being today's Max Bat MBA Player of the Game. Adam went 2 for 5 today, but had 1 run scored and had the game-winning RBI in the 6th inning, and had to deal with the hot conditions today. Congratulations, Adam. Any initial thoughts on this win for the Bulldogs?
Saying so long for just a little while from Dassel.
Congratulations, Adam Brown and the Chisago Lakes Bulldogs advancing to next week's
state amateur baseball
matchup with Fergus Falls.
MSPN.TV, in partnership with the Minnesota Baseball Association, brings you coverage of the 2023 Minnesota State Amateur Baseball Tournament, the 100th playing of this great sporting tradition. Coverage is made possible by the Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation, treating addiction, transforming lives. By your local McDonald's owners and operators, offering competitive wages, paid time off, and tuition assistance. And by the Star Tribune, your home for the best prep coverage.
The boys of summer gonna play today. Sure as the sun will rise again, it's gonna be another baseball game on the diamond.